Hey guys, what's up? So, sorry I look like crap right now. I just woke up, but I wanted to do this video because finally, after what seems like God knows how long, we finally got a trailer for season 4 of Stranger Things. Now, really quick, I just want to say that I'm not a huge fan of Stranger Things. First season, great. Second season, just as good, if not better. I personally like season 2 a little bit more than season 1 because it feels much bigger and more intense. And season 3 was really a mixed bag. It had some really good moments and some moments that just didn't work and just felt like a rehash of the first two. But I'm sincerely hoping that this season improves upon what didn't work in season 3. But that being said, the only thing that I don't like that's already been confirmed is that Hopper apparently survived the end of season 3, which I think is really, really stupid and is really just blatant fan service for the sake of fan service. That, he's such a beloved character and has been from the beginning of the show. And logically, there's just no way he could have survived that explosion in the final episode of season 3. But apparently he got sent to Russia through the portal that the Russians were trying to make in the basement of the mall, like trying to get into the Upside Down, which again I think is really, really dumb, and I think they should have kept him dead just for the sake of risk and for the sake of story. Which, that's another thing that I don't like about the show overall, is that it feels like from the beginning that they've just been playing it safe and kind of ripping off classic movies and shows from the 80s. But I mean, that's Hollywood nowadays, everything's been done. But I don't want to be entirely negative. I want to be positive about this, and I'm sincerely hoping it's a good season. And most of all, I'm hoping it takes the show in a different direction and really focuses on the growth of the kids, because they're in their mid to late teens at this point, which is crazy to think about since they were so young and so small in season 1. And it's really crazy to see them grow up through the show. But again, let's just watch this and talk about it afterwards. I'm excited. So let's get started. End of season 3.
You've broken everything. Your suffering is almost at an end.
Oh, Billy.
Dear Billy, I don't know if you can even hear this.
Oh, don't tell me he's alive too. Please, no.
Ever since you left, everything's been a total disaster. For a while, we tried to be happy. Normal. I know that's impossible.
Because I thought you'd be safe.
side.
I was convinced I was put here for some other reason. Maybe I can still help. Even if it's the last thing I do.
People say Hawkins is cursed. They're not whales.
It's time. You have lost.
Damn. Damn. Okay. Okay, wow. Wow. This showed way more than I was expecting. It's probably because I didn't see the teaser trailer that came out like months ago. Oh, it's split up into multiple parts. Oh, wow. Okay. This definitely has the vibe of a finale, which might explain why they're splitting it up into 2 volumes. Volume 1, it says May 27th, Volume 2, July 1st. Realistically, this probably won't be the final season, but it definitely has that feel. It feels like there's going to be a ton of action, a ton of drama, and everything that's been built up in the first few seasons is gonna be tied all together with this one. Like I said before, it's insane to see like all the kids now finally grown up, and I really want this show to put them through the ringer. I want them to experience failure and, loss more so than they did in the first few. I want them to really be tested just to show like their growth. But something that really confuses me is how it seems like they're all together again in this season, when at the end of the last one they split up after Joyce and Will lost their house and they had to move with 11. So I'm curious as to like how they all end up together again, and what realistically they were going to. You can't keep all of them apart. They're a family, basically. And one thing that surprised me with this is that apparently the main monster or villain of this show is not going to be the original Demogorgon from season 1, because it seemed like that's what we were going to get, like with the end credit scene of season 3 when we see what looked like the original Demogorgon come back. But apparently not. Apparently the main villain or monster for this season is like some weird looking, I don't know how to describe him, like alien skeleton monster guy who I guess is the mastermind behind the Upside Down, or he's the literal Mind Flayer. I hope not, because the Mind Flayer was like the main antagonist of the last 2 seasons, and I want them to have a different villain this season. Another thing that really surprised me is how much this trailer focused on Max. Like, she was mostly a supporting character in the last 2 seasons, but it seems like this season's really going to focus on her. Like how the trailer opened up with her at Billy's grave, which you probably noticed me saying, like, I hope he doesn't come back to life in this, like Hopper, or hope he didn't survive the end of season 3. And I doubt he did. Yeah, this seems like it's going to be the biggest of all the seasons. Which, the saying that bigger doesn't mean better, that's true. That looks like it's going to apply to this. But then again, I am curious to see how they're going to pull it off and how they're going to tie this all together. And like I said, I don't know whether or not this is going to be the final season, but it looks like it might be. Just from the, like, from the dialogue and from, like, the, you know, the scope and scale of, you know, what we see, it looks like there's going to be, like, this huge, you know, big battle between the real world and the upside down, and, like, everybody's going to be involved. Another thing that I hope is that one of the main characters dies. I really want there to be cost and sacrifice in this season, unlike the first few, even though mostly the supporting characters died in the last seasons. And funny enough, all the characters who died in seasons 1, 2, and 3 had names that started with the letter B. How come nobody's noticed that or talked about that weird pattern? In season 1, it was Barb. Season 2, Bob. Season 3, Billy. So if there's a character whose name starts with B, they're probably going to die in this season. But joke aside, yeah, this looks really big and really intense. It looks like there's a lot going on. It looks like we're going to get some flashbacks with Eleven back when she was in the lab before the events of season 1, which is interesting because it looks like that they didn't de-age Millie Bobby Brown. It looks like unused footage from season 1. So I'm curious if they're going to explain more with her backstory. So yeah, that was my reaction to the trailer for Stranger Things Season 4. If you like this video, subscribe to the channel for more. Thanks for watching. Bye.